Personally, I'm more into bodybuilding than strongman, so hypertrophy is my game, but I do love a challenge, so they didn't need to ask me twice.
Hey guys, Christopher Norse Rain. After a slight hiatus, I am back at it making videos about the Viking Age. I haven't been completely on the lazy side. I have been visiting a couple of Viking festivals this summer on the west coast. I went both to Avaldsnes Viking Festival in Haugesund and the Hafrsfjord Viking Market in Stavanger. Now, I didn't actually make it to the Viking Market in Stavanger, but this area is just littered with historical sites, so it's still definitely worthy of a video. Also, this year we are celebrating the unification of Norway, which happened in 872, 1150 years ago. Now, usually both these festivals are held in their own right every year, but this year they were kind of umbrellaed together to have this big celebration for Norway's unification, which we call Riksamlingsjubileet. I'm splitting this video up in two parts. Haugesund is going to be part 1, which is this video, and Stavanger is going to be part 2. But what actually happened in 872?
Although the specific year is debated, 872 traditionally marks the year of the Battle of Hafrsfjord, the naval battle between Harald Fairhair against King Kjotve and Eirik of Hordaland. The battle is thought to have featured about 200 ships and 5,000 men, and up until the early 1900s, it was the general belief that this battle was the defining battle of the unification of Norway. However, this claim has since been moderated, and it has been suggested that the battle was one of several milestones in unifying Norway. Due to lack of written sources and archaeological finds, we don't know a great deal about how the battle unfolded, but a poem called Haraldskvade, the Lay of Harald, thought to have been written to the victor, gives us an idea of what happened at Hafrsfjord. Did you hear in Hafrsfjord how hard they fought, the highborn king against Kjotve the rich? Knarrs came from east, craving battle, with gaping heads and prows sculpted. Loaded with men of war and white shields, with Westland spear shafts and Welsh broadswords. The berserkers bellowed in anger as the battle opened. The wolfcoats shrieked loud and shook their weapons.
That is the abbreviated version of what happened at Hafrsfjord. In the second part of this video, I traveled to Stavanger, where the actual battle took place, and you can also hear what the Lay of Harald has to say about the aftermath of the battle. But for now, let's head out to Avaldsnes.
Avaldsnes is situated right outside of Haugesund. This became Norway's first royal seat, as Harald Fairhair set up court here after the victory at Hafrsfjord. It's a fascinating area to be in because there is a very high frequency of historical sites around here. Just traveling from Haugesund harbor to Avaldsnes, we passed 2 ship burial mounds, Storhaug and Grønhaug. We don't know exactly where on Avaldsnes the farm of Harald Fairhair was located, but the buildings we find here today is what it might have looked like. Avaldsnes Viking Festival is similar to other festivals with a lot of different arts and crafts that is both being made and sold on site. There's a lot to learn here, so if you visit any of these festivals, it's a great place to start if you're trying to get into some Viking Age crafts.
blir jernregler oppi.
Sånn, ja, så du setter farge det også?
Ja, det å sette farge det er med på kjemiprosessen.
Ja.
Så det er litt spennende å se liksom, hva skjer. Så målet med det stoffet som henger der borte, det er at vi skal få det sånn. Så det skal farges i krappo. Og alle disse her er krappfarger, det er sånn rot. Lurer på om det er svartord, så er rot av svartord.
Blåfargen her?
Det er pisseblått.
Ja, potteblått.
Pisseblått. Eller potteblått på fint.
Vi sier potteblått.
Nei, det er for å få sånn skikkelige blåfarger. Så må du ha et år gammelt gjæra mannfolkpiss som har vært på ølfest.
Det er så...
Ja. Og det lukter noe ut av en annen verden. Ja. Det er ikke ofte jeg rygger for det lukter, men da måtte jeg rygge. Så det var helt...
Men er ikke blått liksom ansett som en litt sånn finere farve?
Jo, det er en litt dyrere farge. Både blått og de mørke røde, det er dyrere farger.
Men det er laget med piss, liksom?
Ja, det er det.
Okay.
Så, ja. Det er
litt sånn selvmotsigende da, tenker jeg, når det skal være litt sånn for finfolk.
Ja, men det er også veidfrø oppi. Så, altså, det er ikke veidfrø.
Okay. Those of you who know me well probably know that one of my big passions in life is bodybuilding. So if I didn't make a YouTube channel about Vikings, I'd probably make one about bodybuilding. So I was really excited when I found Starke Viking at Avaldsnes.
Starke Viking, or Strong Viking, is a Viking-inspired strongman contest. They travel to different Viking festivals in Scandinavia and arrange contests for amateurs and advanced amateurs. Personally, I'm more into bodybuilding than strongman, so hypertrophy is my game, but I do love a challenge, so they didn't need to ask me twice. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stay till the actual contest took place. But at least I managed to assert some dominance before I left.
Show off! Oi.
If you want to check out Starke Viking, I put a link to their Facebook page in the description below. Give them a follow if you want to, and check out more of their strongman stuff. I'm definitely going to check them out again, and next time I'm staying for the contest too.
Although we don't know the exact location of the homestead of Harald Fairhair, there are other mentions in the sagas about Avaldsnes that are very specific. One of them is the dark tale about Skrotteskjær.
During Easter of 998, a ship arrived at Avaldsnes, carrying magicians and sorcerers. Together with their leader, Eivind Kjeldam, they had come to cast a spell on King Olav Tryggvason because he had brought Christianity to the country. The sorcerers conjured up a thick black fog to keep them hidden, but the fog turned in the direction of the sorcerers, causing them to stumble around in confusion. They were discovered by the king's watchman, captured and brought before the king. Eivind Kjeldam told the king all that had happened on his travels. As punishment, the king had them tied down to a skerry at Avaldsnes. When the tide came in, all the sorcerers drowned. Ever since, this skerry has been known as Skrotteskjær, sorceress skerry.
During the Viking Age, one of the main centers of power in Norway was Haugesund, and they take pride in that fact. In addition to all the historical sites around the town, there are monuments that celebrate the city's close ties to the Viking Age.
The newest addition in the lineup is this statue of Harald Fairhair, scouting out at sea. This is Haugesund, the Mound of Harald. Though it is somewhat debated, it is the common belief that this is the burial mound of Harald Fairhair. To celebrate the 1,000-year anniversary of the unification of Norway in 1872, a monument was placed on top of the mound and pillars around the mound were erected. Each pillar symbolizes a district of Norway, which was now part of the new unified Norway. Close to Haugesund is this big stone cross. Stone crosses like this one were erected in Norway between 950 and 1050. They are only found in this particular area of Norway. They were erected close to the coastline, and it's believed that their purpose was the mark of an early Christian royal reign. Also, if you want to take in the scenery in Haugesund, your closest option will be to take the coast trail. With a couple of bikes, you can easily do the whole trail in about an hour.
And that wraps up part 1 of this video. Stay tuned for part 2 though, which is from Hafrsfjord in Stavanger, where this great epic battle took place. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can like this video and you can subscribe to the channel. All support much appreciated. Wrapping it up there, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next one.